So the South African Weather Service says more wet weather can be expected in the interior of the country throughout this week. It's issued a level 4 warning for disruptive rains in several areas. Let's tell you more with this discussion now. The service's senior forecaster, Puseletso Mofokeng, joins us via our video link this morning. Puseletso, it's great to see you as always. Thanks for coming on. Tell us more about what we can expect for the week ahead.
Good morning, Michelle, and good morning to the viewers as well. Yes, indeed. We have issued a warning for disruptive rainfall across Gauteng province. However, I must point out that this warning will be more effective, especially in the evening into tomorrow morning. But as of now, I think ordinary conditions will continue. It is cloudy at the moment over Gauteng, also over the northwest. I think that is where there are some active thunderstorms at the moment. And beyond that, we also do expect a level 6 over the province of the northwest, including the eastern Free State. This is where we're expecting a lot of heavy rain that may produce flooding in areas. So that's what we're expecting for today. However, as I indicated, by the late evening, these conditions will also include Gauteng and also some western parts of Mpumalanga.
So we've had some thunderstorms in Gauteng over the past couple of weeks. It's not unseasonal, is it, Puseletso?
No, it is quite the right time to have rainfall. And more than that, we also have to remember that we are in the La Nina phase, meaning the rain-producing systems are running through the country from time to time. For instance, we will see the rainfall clearance over much of the country on Wednesday. In other words, provinces like the Northern Cape, Northwest Free State, and the Eastern Cape will have no rainfall on Wednesday. This is because the rainfall would have cleared quite rapidly. It will be mainly remaining over Mpumalanga and Limpopo province, including KwaZulu-Natal. However, just the next day, a new system will come, and we are back again with a lot of rain that could be expected from Thursday to the end of the week. In other words, a 30 to 60% chance of showers could be expected from Thursday onwards. But for now, I think much of the country is still expecting rainfall, 30, 60 to 80. But over the Western Cape, we expect no rainfall over much of that province, except that in the eastern areas like Beaufort West, areas like Oudtshoorn, those eastern areas will still see isolated thunderstorms. But I must point out, at the moment, we are issuing that forecast as just ordinary thunderstorms. But over the Free State, I repeat again, over the Free State, the northwest, we're expecting a higher chance of flooding that would actually lead to a lot of disruptions. Some of the settlements would be affected, including the road, or rather the driving conditions will actually be affected by that rainfall in Gauteng, evening into tomorrow.
So obviously there are certain precautions that all of us need to take if we are in those regions. You've just mentioned the risk of flooding. Obviously the low-lying areas would be affected by that. Driving conditions as well. We need to be aware of not driving over bridges, for example. And then in particular areas, there are also concerns around thunderstorms and lightning.
That is correct, more especially that over the weekend, I think the people in the Eastern Free State, people like those who are living in Raids, those who are living in Mebel, Kwakwa, they actually did complain about the repetitive lightning that occurred. So lightning is also part of the problem, but we mustn't necessarily look at lightning as a problem the whole time. It is actually having some advantages, as I did indicate some time ago. But beyond that, perhaps we shouldn't necessarily look at the low-lying areas as the problem areas. We also have some areas that are very flat. In that case, the water doesn't move. Like, for example, if you move outside Gauteng into Limpopo, the area is very much flat, and the water there can just remain without flowing. That is also a case in the Sasolburg area or the northern parts of the Free State. The land is generally flat there, so generally the water doesn't move away if the rainfall occurs persistently, as we are expecting it to occur starting later today into tomorrow.
All right, Puseletso Mofokeng, Senior Forecaster with the SA Weather Service. Thanks very much indeed for giving us that update. Disruptive rains in several areas for the coming week.